great. So now we have a backpack and we have some items and we can actually put items into the backpack. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to try to create a button to empty the backpack. So we need sort of like a reset button. So therefore when the button is tapped, we can clear the backpack array. So under our Z stack, see, it's easy to find because I put these things here. So under our Z stack, right, we are going to create a button. And in this button, we're going to say empty, E-M-P-T-Y, backpack, right? Because that's what we're going to do. And so yes, we're going to create a closure for that. All right, so now it's not exactly like button material. It doesn't look like a button, so we can make it look like a button a little bit more. Let's throw some padding in it first, right? And then we'll maybe do some background color. I'm going to create red background color. Why don't we do this? Just so that it's way out there. Foreground color, if I do red, we're going to definitely do white. That's good. And of course, I want to do a corner radius. There you go. You can choose whatever colors you like, right? But now, what do we want to have happen when we click on this? Right now, nothing is happening because we didn't code it to do anything right here. So what do we want to do? We want to take our, this is simple, supplies that are in our backpack, and look at this. We have a choice to remove them all. So it will remove all. So let's see if we start adding, and then empty backpack, remove. So that was an easy little add-on, right? Just that little button. That's good. So arrays, we can change. Remember, it's a state variable, so the UI updates instantly as soon as we click that button because this is the one being monitored, okay? Now, let's show a message when everything is packed. So what we're going to do is eventually, when you click on a supply and it goes in here, we're going to take it out of here and take it out of here and take it out of here. We'll do that in a minute, but let's first create the logic that's going to show the message of, yay, all of our items are packed. So we're going to look at our H stack of all of our supplies, okay? And let's see, we're going to do an if statement, and we're going to do this right here. Okay. All right, so let's find the H stack for the available supplies. That's what we're doing. Okay. So we are going to create this little if statement, and we're going to say if available supplies, and then we're going to check to see if it's empty. And if it's empty, then we want to do something else. So notice that it's wanting us to do something here. There it goes. And if it's empty, let's put my curly braces. There we go. So then I want to just display some text that says, yay, all supplies are packed. Okay, and we can put some modifiers in here, and we'll make this just a little bit smaller, so we'll make it a title 2, but we'll make it, no, it wants to be green. Okay, we can make it green, but okay, we can add some padding. But actually, what I was trying to do is I would like to make it bold, so we're going to do font weight, right, and then dot bold. All right, so it's not going to be empty yet, so you are not going to see this, but this is going to be my if. Now, my else has to be able to do something, right? So this is the if statement that says if it's empty, it's going to then show us this. But if it's not empty, then we want this entire H stack, right, to show. So the closing curly brace, and this is important, that closing curly brace for this else needs to come down here. And notice how everything indents. I really like that. Okay. All right. So this and if statement, right? So that I can see this is my if, this is my else, this then is my H stack. You know, if you want to start thinking about those depending on how many curly braces you have, but that is so important when you're coding. Make sure that you pay attention to those curly braces. Okay, so our next thing we're going to do is make it so that when we click these, it will actually move them. Okay, that'll be next.